I handle the licensing business, or rather I would say licensing and merchandising business for Turner International, which is a part of Time Warner. And I look after the South Asia markets, which essentially is India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Licensing, as you know, is about IPs. We give out IPs to various licensees who are partners, who are manufacturers, or they source from China or through some other manufacturer, and they sell out in the market. The future is looking bright. I've been in licensing for 6 years, and I've seen the business evolve from what is licensing, and because licensing had a bit of a negative connotation about it, to now in companies actually actively look for licenses. So I think it's taken some time for people to understand that they've actually to pay for a property. They can't go to Google Images and take a property and start slapping it onto their products. But the evolution has been good, and the learning has been good for people. So we see a lot of other companies which were not sign up earlier, signing up contracts with us. For example, Tupperware is a licensee. Titan is doing watches with us. So a whole lot of interest from corporates and of course the regular licensing guys. So we have seen the business evolve a lot in the last 4 or 5 years. Okay, Pakistan is a very different market from India because consumer products don't sell so much. Also, it's slightly politically disturbed if you look at the market. But food and beverage companies do very well. So whether it is Lay's, whether it is a local company called English Biscuits, whether it's a company called Engro, which is like the Unilever of Pakistan, whether it's Nestle, whether it's Heinz. So we've had deals with all of these companies, and food and beverages companies are very keen on doing promotional licensing there. In terms of product licensing, we had a few deals, but consumer products is still to take shape. Bangladesh is a nascent licensing market. We have got 2 deals now, one with Bata, one with Perfetti. Sri Lanka, we have more deals. Sri Lanka is looking like a exciting market for us moving forward, and a small country, it's about 20 million people, but then reporting is good, number reporting, etc. People are essentially ethical. Retail is yet to take off there, and to some extent Colombo is about 60% of the market. So restricted in terms of scale, but certainly a market to look out for in the region. I'll say 3, not 1, 3 main categories in licensing across products, across categories, across properties are your back to school, which is essentially your bags, zippers, lunch boxes, stationery items, apparels and toys. So these remain the 3 main businesses. A couple of businesses which have died down over the last few years. One of them is home video, which is dying completely. Publishing also to some extent is on decline. In India it will still sustain for some more time, but publishing in terms of traditional publishing, I'm not talking about e-books and digital content, but publishing is also going to, in a way, slow down as a business. It is very important for all licensee and licensors also to some extent, and more for licensees to understand how licensing works, because I think awareness level of licensing is still very low in India. So having a Lima membership in a way will entitle you to be part of all activity that Lima does, which will essentially be a learning experience for all. So for licensees to understand, what are the properties doing well internationally, what is it that they can do, what is the space they operate in. It's very important for them to come on the same platform and understand this business better, because all said and done, licensing is still in a very nascent stage in India. Actually, if we have a body where we say that we are enrolling people for Lima membership, and if we can have more sessions and more conclaves on Lima, I will try and exhort all my licensees who we have currently to join Lima and try and understand the licensing better. And it also becomes some kind of industry body. So tomorrow if we have to negotiate or lobby with a government body, etc., it always gives you a little more strength than just going as a single entity. So recently, about a month back, we have launched something called kids tablets with Ben 10, which are doing extremely well with a company called Eddy. So we constantly keep trying to, and also because Ben 10 is a very gadget and sci-fi kind of a show, so we tried experimenting with new categories. So we launched tablets which are very kid friendly. They have firewalls, they have parental locks, etc., and they have loaded games, which is something which the parents want, because how internet is. Internet has everything. We don't want the kids to access that. So this helps the parents feel a little safe about the product, and they can let the kids with a tablet and internet connection and feel safe about it.